Hello, friends. For the past few days, in our Telegram channel, we have been populating this intraday setup for the gold. So, I just wanted to brief you on how to exactly use these intraday pivots for the gold. So, on your screen, you can see that this is the chart that we are sending out in our Telegram channel. In this particular chart, you will see that there are R1 to R6 on the upper side, which are the resistance 1 to resistance 6, as well as you can see on the downside the S1 to S6, which is support 1 to support 6. So how do we encash this particular setup using these particular pivots? Is very simple that see, once the R1 get triggered, when I say that it is getting triggered, it is on a Henki closing basis. Once we get a HA closing candle above this particular R1, the buy is getting triggered. So even before getting into that trade setup, I just would like to highlight that this is a 30-minute setup. So once you get these levels, what you are requested is to do is like go to the trading view and plot these R1 to R6 and S1 to S6 on the trading view. You can draw the line and keep it ready. And on the 30 minutes chart, whenever the R1 is getting triggered on the Henki closing basis, say suppose if we are getting a candle close above this particular R1 today, then this buy will be triggered. Once the buy is triggered, this S1 minus $1 will become our stop loss. So you can place the stop loss and keep it ready in the system that say this, if this today's buy is getting triggered, the stop loss at S1 will be like a 2979 minus $1. So 2978 will be our stop loss, which can be placed in the system. Ideally, what happens is like unless and until we get the sell triggered, that is like we get a close below 2979.63. Unless we get a close below this, the stop loss is not triggering. But then for the safety of your capital, we recommend you to keep the stop loss at 2979 minus $1, which is like whenever buy is getting triggered, S1 minus $1 will be your stop loss. Say suppose if S1 is getting triggered, then this is a setup for intraday on the sell side. In that case, we will be having the stop loss at R1 plus $1. So the stop loss, if it is triggered on the downside, will be for the sell side, the stop loss will be 2993 plus $1. So 2994 will be our stop loss if the sell is getting triggered. So this we call it as a gray area. As long as the prices are moving with this particular gray area, there will be no momentum. There will be no a real move taking place in the gold. So we need to get a trigger above R1 or S1 on 30 minutes HA candle closing. So once we get, only then the trigger gets highlighted, and ideally we are looking at for, if the buy is triggered, ideally we are looking at for R4 as the primary target for that particular day. If S1 is getting triggered, the sell is triggered, which means we are looking out for S4 on the downside as a primary target. If we are getting any moves in the buy setup above R4, those are extended targets at R5 and R6. Similarly, if the sell is getting triggered, the extended targets will be at S5 and S6. So this is how the setup works. So first thing, primarily, you need to understand, draw the lines and keep it ready. We are looking out for a 30 minutes HA candle closing either above R1 or below S1, so that the buy or the sell will get triggered. If the buy is getting triggered, S1 minus $1 will be your stop loss. If the sell is getting triggered, R1 plus $1 will be your stop loss. So I hope that this is clear how to take a trade based on these particular levels. We hope to populate these charts for quite some time. As I noted, like we are having this free group till 30th of June 2025. So encash these trade levels, both positional as well as both positional trades. You are very quite well off because we have been populating it for the past 3 months. And in the positional trades, we would have clocked approximately 180 points in the last 3 months. So positional trade is going on fine in the last 3 months. So this is something new which I've been populating on the intraday setup for the past 3-4 days. We will like to continue this for quite some time. Like As I noted, this entire group, this channel will be there for till June 30th, 2025. Let us try to see how we can make it more fruitful. Similarly, this intraday setup may not be extended till 30th of June 2025. I'll keep you posted. How do we take it forward going forward in the first week of April? Okay, so till then, try to take a trades based on these levels, and you will understand that as long as the prices are moving in the gray area, there is no lucrative trade that you are getting. Once this R1 or the S1 triggers, it will be very fast towards the move towards the R4 or the S4, that you will understand. Okay, thank you so much for staying connected. We'll connect back in the first week of April, and we'll let you know how we take it forward from there on. Thank you so much.